My name is Arlo Mountford. I'm an artist from Melbourne, Australia, and I'm here at the Art Centre at Chulalongkorn University for my solo show. This project started, it was first initiated by a curator from Melbourne called Zara Stanhope, and she passed on a reel of my work to the Art Centre here, and they offered me the show, so we went from there. And I deliberately chose 3 works that hadn't been shown together before to try something new. Yeah, well, I think art history is, for me, and I think for a lot of artists, it is almost a burden, something that it's very hard. I find it very hard to make work without acknowledging work that has already been made before me, because that informs where I am now. So I see art history as a really both a burden, because it does make it more difficult to make work, but then also a great resource, because it provides a lot of inspiration as well. Yeah, I think the work, I mean, I definitely really love the artists that I reference, and I see my references, although they can be quite humorous, to be homages to those artists. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes art can be a religion, but a way of living maybe. But yeah, I think it is a tribute, but I mean, and they are kind of like, I don't know if they're spiritual guides, but I would say that they're important figures, well, especially because of the way we study art. So they become, I mean, I do, especially in Return to Point, reference artists that kind of symbolize certain changes or moments in particularly 20th century, in the 20th century art canon. Because I really wanted to assess those moments, but and maybe put them in a different order and see what different ideas and juxtapositions and comparisons come out of that. So yeah, I mean, I do love these artists, and I think they're really important, but I wouldn't say they're spiritual guides, more kind of important moments that are interesting to reuse because of what they symbolize in the broader. Yeah, well, I think it's also about context as well. Like when Duchamp put the wheel on the stool, I mean, it was. Well, actually, maybe let's say the urinal. That's a better in the Armory show. That was really important for all 20th century artists, because he did something that opened up a whole realm of possibilities. And so I think I've forgotten the question again. Yeah, stand-up was actually taken from another solo exhibition where I was dealing with using comedic techniques to investigate art history. And stand-up is essentially it's a comedic stand-up routine, but I've replaced the lines with kind of one-line manifestos about what art can do and what art should be. But then they still have the laugh track. So is that you're unsure whether to take them too seriously, and quite often honest, to be difficult to take them completely seriously. But then I think there's a degree of kind of maybe hope or you know, yeah, I mean, it would be great if art could change the world, I think, and that. But then everyone just laughs when you say that, and I think that's what kind of sums up the work in a sense. Yeah. The title, "The Hacienda Must Be Built," it's lifted from an essay. I can't remember the title of the essay, but it's about the role of architecture in society, and it was first published in the first issue of the Situationist International magazine. And by lifting that quote, I really wanted to tap into that kind of revolutionary ideas that the Situationists had for art. Yeah, yeah, that's really what the title was about. It was just kind of me wanting to use that as a contextualizing tool. Yeah, I think so. I think the title was just another work, really, in the sense that it's just an idea I had for the title of the show, because it works the same way as my work does, to a degree. Yeah.